evening. You're watching Blueprint Explosive Exclusive with me, Siddhartha Talya. Now, for decades, Wikipedia has been the world's digital encyclopedia, the go-to source for quick facts, deep dives, and late-night curiosity as well. Let's Check Wikipedia became a global reflex, a buzzword, a phrase as common as the search itself. But lately, that trust has been tested, some say, from questions and claims about bias and also accuracy to concerns over who really controls the flow of information on that particular portal. Wikipedia's once untouchable reputation has also been facing fresh scrutiny of late. And right on cue, enter Elon Musk. Never one to shy away from shaking things up, he has the reputation of being a disruptor. The tech billionaire has unveiled his newest venture titled Grokipedia. He calls it a smarter, faster, and an entirely AI-driven evolution of knowledge. A platform that doesn't just tell you what happened, but also about why it matters. In an age where artificial intelligence is quickly becoming the new normal, Grokipedia promises, and I quote, the whole truth and nothing but the truth, unquote. But can it really outshine the tried and tested and trusted Wikipedia? Tonight, we dive deep into the rivalry that's redefining how we find and define the truth as well as information online. So what exactly is this new venture of Elon Musk, Grokipedia? Well, it's an AI-powered encyclopedia that's been developed by Elon Musk's company XAI, aiming to reinvent how we access knowledge and information online. The beta version, labeled version 0.1, interestingly, which was launched on the 27th of October. Now, Elon Musk says that its mission is quite simple, which is to be smarter, faster, and also, importantly, fairer than Wikipedia. By using artificial intelligence instead of human editors, Grokipedia promises information that's not just quick, but also free from bias. This is what Elon Musk actually claims. Now, Elon Musk also says that he's striving for perfection, quote unquote, and his latest project, which is Grokipedia, is very much part of that mission. Musk calls it an encyclopedia that's been built for the whole truth, powered by AI, and currently running on version 0.1. He promises version 1.0 as well, which he believes will be 10 times better. But he also insists that even now, it's already outshone its counterpart, Wikipedia. Well, that's his claim. As Elon Musk also puts it, our aim is nothing less than perfection. Now, let's also see as to how Grokipedia measures up against Wikipedia. Let's make a comparison of these two portals. When it comes to philosophy, Wikipedia aims for neutrality and tells you what happened, or so it claims. And while Grokipedia promises the whole truth, the entire truth, and explains why it matters. In terms of curation of information, Wikipedia is open-edit and consensus-driven. This also means that there's an adequate amount of human intervention here that's involved, whereas Grokipedia relies on AI-powered insight with human-level understanding. When it comes to evolution, Wikipedia updates slowly through a certain bureaucratic setup within its organization, but Grokipedia evolves in real time. And on trust, Wikipedia depends on consensus and, very importantly, citations. When you search a Wikipedia entry, it's packed with citations in the footnotes, while Grokipedia builds credibility through reasoning and transparency. So is artificial intelligence on its way to becoming the new default? Can it completely replace human intervention? And very importantly, when it comes to content creation in particular, Wikipedia depends on an army of human contributors, while in Grokipedia, everything is AI generated. The same goes for editing as well. Humans manage Wikipedia's pages, but Grokipedia leaves that work to artificial intelligence systems. Even when it comes to fact-checking, Wikipedia still relies on the human touch. That's an important distinction that it draws, whereas Grokipedia puts its trust squarely in artificial intelligence. Now, how does the public view the arrival of Grokipedia? What's the feedback been like so far? Many people online and commentators on the social media have praised the idea, saying that if it truly delivers, it could change everything, and that Wikipedia was long overdue for its own upgrade. Critics, however, are not quite impressed. They've argued that many of Grokipedia's articles appear to be copied from Wikipedia itself, and that the platform simply reflects Elon Musk's own viewpoints rather than offering something genuinely new. Now, while Wikipedia has been a staple of online knowledge for several decades, in fact, its founding was in January 2001, so it's almost a quarter of a century old, it hasn't been free of controversy itself. The platform has also faced enormous scrutiny, including accusations of paid editing and conflicts of interest as well, with some editors allegedly tweaking entries for profit. Now, these are in the realm of allegations and claims and counterclaims. It's also been criticized for allowing hoaxes and false information to slip through. Concerns have also grown over government censorship, with reports of certain countries influencing what information is actually made available on the portal. Serious investigations have also found coordinated edits during elections. For instance, in British Columbia and Canada, during the 2020 vote, edits on politicians' pages spiked from newly created accounts with no prior history. Now, these are claims that are being made against Wikipedia, and these are not entirely confined to allegations of paid edits. There's also accusations of ideological bias, even wokery as well. Let's take this across to our guests and have them weigh in on this evolving debate. We have Chitiz Agarwal, CEO at TechLeela Global Services Limited. We also have Mr. Nikhil Chandwani, who is an author. Good evening to both our guests. Let's in fact go across to Mr. Agarwal first and foremost. Mr. Agarwal, let's talk about the technology involved. Wikipedia prides itself on the human intervention, and that's actually won it a fair amount of credibility among people online. What they've also criticized is not the fact that there is human intervention, but what kind of human intervention are we actually talking about? Now, if that human intervention indeed, according to allegations, is replete with bias, has a clear leftist slant, and also lends itself in this day and age to a fair amount of wokery, is that human intervention actually to be trusted? And should we therefore pitch for an alternative substitute which has AI-driven intervention in the form of Grokipedia? Where do you stand on this entire debate?
Yeah, right. Thank you so much, for having me on the show. So talking about the AI, right? So how is the AI trained? So as you just said that Grok itself is actually trained on top of Wikipedia articles, right? So if we are using AI to drive the results from Wikipedia, from their knowledge base, that is somewhere bringing it from the database itself, which is Wikipedia. And of course, they have other sources like Twitter as one of the major source for Grok, okay, and many more sources. The problem here is like when there is a human intervention, I feel it's much better to have a human intervention, and I know it slows down the process because imagine like writing 800,000 articles on Grokipedia, which probably took a day or two, whatever time it took, versus doing that in Wikipedia would have taken years, right? Because everything is a approval process, everything is a human involvement. Like for example, I was myself trying to release an article for someone, and it took me 3 iterations, with the history and all, and to make it live. So yes, there is human involvement. Are there biases? There can be human biases. I'm not negating that. Some people believe that Wikipedia is more leftist and all, right?
Yeah.
But how do you believe that AI is not also biased,
Absolutely.
right? I know
it's dependent on certain prompts, is it not? Yes.
Exactly. So AI itself is I think is human involved for like as of today. I still believe AI is still not mature enough to be completely reliable on AI itself.
Okay.
Because what if you search for a wiki article and or Grok article and it gives you some fake information and there is no human to back it, because who will take the responsibility if the news is like the citations are all wrong?
Sure.
So who is going to be responsible for that? And
okay,
what I've seen is like, for example, if I'm searching something on Wikipedia versus on Grokipedia, I was just trying it out this morning. I know citation on Wikipedias are in tens, whereas in Grokipedia is like just maybe 1 or 2 citations. So I cannot really trust whether it's correct or not.
Yes, Mr. Agarwal, you are of course the CEO of TechLeela Global Services Limited. I apologize, I got the pronunciation incorrect in the first instance, but you made a very valid point about human intervention that is, at least at this juncture, more reliable than the AI competitor that it has in the form of Grokipedia. But let's take this across to Mr. Nikhil Chandwani as well. Mr. Chandwani, many people believe that Grokipedia needs to be given a chance. They believe that Wikipedia is very much biased, that there's a clear leftist slant, and even if Grokipedia at this juncture is susceptible to a lot of errors and may in fact even throw up factual errors in the entries that are produced as a result of your search on that particular portal, it will take time to evolve, and eventually it might actually end up course correcting where Wikipedia has gone wrong so far. Do you buy that argument? Where do you stand on the matter?
Yes, sir. First thing, Wikipedia is a leftist paradise. This is how Wikipedia used to work for the past 15 years.
Okay.
There were left-leaning media houses. They used to hire 20-year-old writers. These 20-year-old writers used to create 10, 15 articles using this tool called Article Forge. And they used to spin articles, they used to create multiple 10 to 15 different articles. Then they used to publish it in these leftist platforms as contributors. And that link was used to create Wikipedia pages. That link was used to create that fake narrative on Wikipedia. When you see Wikipedia, when you read Kashmir on Wikipedia, you would see the citations that they carry are all from very shady media platforms.
Okay.
And these shady media platforms they're not even real platforms. They are just a random website which got crawled on Google News. And this link was used to create anti-India, anti-nationalist content everywhere in the world. Just 15 minutes before this debate, I was reading about the Godhra train incident on Wikipedia.
Okay.
Wikipedia, it is claimed that there were a bunch of people who were responsible for the death of 59 Hindus. But when I searched the same on Grokipedia, it said what was there in the SIT report, that there were Muslims who attacked that train. There were 1,000 to 1,500 Muslims that smoked that train down, and that is where 59 to 60 Hindus they died when they were en route Ayodhya. So Wikipedia, 20-year-old kids, they were the ones who were controlling the entire narrative game. And we as Hindus were made apologetic about celebrating Holi's. There was that fake news being peddled that crackers are solely responsible for pollution in North India.
Okay.
After 2016, when people stopped trusting Wikipedia and people started opening their own brain, that's when people realized that it was stubble burning as well. It was factory emission as well. And people understood more about Godhra train incidents. People understood more about the Kashmir issue. And people understood what Pakistan occupied Kashmir is all about.
Okay.
On Wikipedia, they claim it is India administered Kashmir.
Okay.
They don't.
But Mr. Chandwani, just a small counter, and I'll also get Mr. Agarwal's view on this. The other side of the debate here is that how can you trust Elon Musk necessarily with the unvarnished truth? So one example that was being given on the social media was that if you look for entries pertaining to the riots that took place after the 2020 US elections in the US Capitol in Washington, the entries that Grokipedia throws up are quite watered down about the extent of white nationalist / right-wing involvement in what transpired then. Now, obviously, whoever's feeding information into Grokipedia is also coming from somewhere. They might have a certain ideological slant, even though the eventual entry may be AI generated. Presumably at the back end, there'll be some element of human intervention involved. So how do you control the element of bias there is the question that many are asking. Your response, Mr. Chandwani, and then of course I'll get a word from Mr. Agarwal.
So when it comes to all these encyclopedias, they are not a reliable source of history and facts.
Right.
Facts and history, we watch news. We are on Times now to watch and read about the facts and history.
Okay.
This Wikipedia, the Grokipedias, even ChatGPTs, they are more about what they will be solidifying your perception and giving you a counter narrative as well.
Okay.
You cannot trust these.
They'll have their respective biases, and when somebody tells you that what we are giving you, whether it's on Wikipedia or on Grokipedia, is the unvarnished truth, be skeptical of that claim. That's the point you're making. Mr. Chandwani, a final word from you, Mr. Agarwal, before we close the show.
Yeah, I would say debate is great, but overall, what I feel in the days of reels, over videos, like no one is going to watch a 30 minutes video versus like a 3 minutes or maybe a 30-second reel. I think even today, what we have seen is the amount of people visiting Wikipedia has already reduced a lot, and people are getting the answers just by asking the relevant questions in the maybe a voice or a chat. So I think I know Elon Musk is trying to do the Grokipedia just as a maybe like a trying to fight with Wikipedia, but overall I think whichever way it goes, it's all very controlled and it's all information new say gold. So we have to be like
not discerning, actually up to the reader to be discerning and not necessarily take everything that's thrown at you at face value. That's the point that both of you are making. So we have a consensus on this debate as well. Mr. Agarwal and Mr. Chandwani, thank you so much for weighing in on this. Your perspective is very important indeed in this evolving debate between AI and human intervention, between Grokipedia and Wikipedia. Thank you so much.